All right, let's dive right in. So, you're looking to build your first PC that can actually handle AI, and you probably stumbled across two really popular cards, the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3070 and its slightly bigger sibling, the 3070 Ti. Today, we're going to put them head-to-head and figure out which one is the right choice for you.
So, you're hearing all this buzz about artificial intelligence, and you're probably thinking, hey, can I do that at home? You want to play around, create some cool stuff, and just learn, right? But you don't have a massive enterprise budget or a server farm in your basement. Good news, you're in exactly the right place.
And the best part is, modern consumer GPUs open up this incredible world of AI projects right on your own desktop. I mean, we're talking about generating amazing images with models like Stable Diffusion, creating custom voices with text-to-speech, and even running your own small language models. It's the perfect sandbox for your personal AI experiments.
Okay, but to do all that awesome stuff, you need the right gear. So let's kick things off and properly introduce the two GPUs at the heart of our comparison.
Both the RTX 3070 and the 3070 Ti come from NVIDIA's Ampere architecture. Think of them like two siblings from the same family. They were built on the same foundation, really, designed to bring serious performance to gamers, creators, and, as we're about to see, AI enthusiasts like us.
So to make this easy, let's give them some personalities, right? The RTX 3070, that's your efficient workhorse. It's reliable, it's powerful, and it's just a fantastic value. The RTX 3070 Ti, on the other hand, is the souped-up sibling. It takes that same solid foundation and just cranks everything up a little bit for some extra oomph. But what does souped up actually mean when we talk tech? It's time to pop the hood and look at the specs that really make the difference. Because for AI, believe me, these little details matter a lot.
Let's start with the basics. CUDA cores. The standard RTX 3070 is packed with 5,888 of them. Think of these as the little brains doing all the heavy lifting for your AI models.
Okay, now look at the 3070 Ti. It bumps that number up to 6,144. Yeah, it's a bump up for sure, giving it a bit more raw processing power. But honestly, that's not the real story here.
Nope, the core count isn't the biggest deal. The real game changer, the crucial upgrade for the Ti model, is the memory. It jumps from the standard GDDR6 to the much faster GDDR6X, and you're about to see why this makes a huge difference. And that memory upgrade? Oh, it has a huge impact. The 3070 Ti has a memory bandwidth of 608 gigabytes per second. We're talking a massive 35% jump over the regular 3070. For AI tasks that are constantly shoving data back and forth, that is a total game changer. And of course, we gotta talk about the special sauce, tensor cores. Both cards have these third-gen cores that are literally designed to speed up the math that powers AI. I mean, even NVIDIA themselves point out that these things are a massive leap forward. All right, so let's pull all that together and look at the big picture. This table lays it all out, side by side. You can clearly see the T's lead in cores and especially that bandwidth. But you'll also see the trade-offs, right? A higher power draw, that TDP, and a $100 price difference at launch. The bottom line? More power is going to cost you more, both when you buy it and on your electricity bill. Okay, specs on a page are one thing, but how does this stuff actually perform in the real world when you're trying to run an AI model? Let's get into it. So when you actually run the tests, the results are pretty clear and consistent. Those extra cores and, more importantly, that way faster memory give the 3070 Ti a little boost, somewhere in the ballpark of 6 to 10% faster than the base 3070. It's definitely noticeable, but it's not like it's a night and day difference. So why do we keep harping on about memory bandwidth? What's the big deal? Well, the easiest way to get it is to think of it like a highway. More bandwidth, that GDDR6X, is like having more lanes on the highway. This lets way more data get to the GPU at the same time. For AI stuff that's super data heavy, more lanes means less traffic and faster results. Simple as that.
Now this is super important. We need to be real about what these cards can and can't do. Both of them are absolutely fantastic for getting your feet wet with AI. They can crush things like Stable Diffusion and smaller models. But they are not built for training gigantic GPT-4 level models or for high-volume commercial work. These are for you, the enthusiast, not for some giant corporation.
And here it is, the single biggest reason why, the great equalizer. Both cards, no matter what, come with 8 gigabytes of VRAM.
That is the ultimate limiting factor. The biggest AI models just will not fit into 8 gigs of memory. So that VRAM is your hard ceiling. It's the main bottleneck for how big you can dream with these GPUs.
Okay, we've crunched the numbers, we've seen how they perform in the wild. Now it's time to land this plane and give the final verdict to help you pick the right card for your own AI journey. So after all that, which one should you get? The truth is, there's no single best card. There's only the best card for you. It really comes down to what you value most for your specific setup and your budget.
So here's the final breakdown, nice and simple. Go for the RTX 3070 if you're all about getting the best bang for your buck. It's more power efficient, and the performance you get for the price is incredible. But you should go for the RTX 3070 Ti if you can find one at a good price and you know that your projects are going to be hammering that memory bandwidth.
Look, we've only just scratched the surface here. If you want to go even deeper and check out more comparisons on all sorts of GPUs for AI, you should definitely check out the source for all this info at bestgpusforai.com. We've got the link for you right down in the description.
And that kind of brings us to the end. The 3070 and the 3070 Ti are fantastic ways to get into the world of AI. But it does leave you with a big question, doesn't it? In a world that's moving this fast, is an Ampere card enough for your AI future? Or is the real prize the next-gen stuff? Something to chew on. Thanks for hanging out with me today.